What's up, Brewers fans? I'm back with another video today, and today I'm just going to be making a short little video on the Brewers organization. The past few weeks we've been making some moves as we get into the swing of things here in the offseason. So let's, without further ado, get into this, and we're going to be starting by talking about the news that happened earlier this morning, and that news was the Brewers signing Jackson Chourio to a 8-year, $80 million extension, making him making history actually by the highest paid player who has never played an MLB game yet. This was a risky move, but I think it could be a smart move in the long run. Now, this is smart because paying him, yeah, sure, $80 million, $10 million a year is a pretty decent amount of money if he turns out to be a bust, and let's hope that doesn't happen. But if he becomes the superstar like everyone is hoping and the Brewers organization is hoping, 8 years, $80 million is not going to be anything compared to what we would have to pay maybe $200 or $180 million over a long-term contract. So I think right now paying him and what we paid him was a smart idea. Hopefully it turns out for us, and I think this is a great job by Matt Arnold, proving to the Brewers fans and to the people above him that he is willing to spend money to make our team better, and hopefully for the long term. Chourio only played a handful of games in AAA last year and really spent most of the last season in AA. So again, he is going to have to make the jump, and he's going to have to do it pretty quick, especially with the expectations from, again, the fans and the organization. But I think what he's proved, and he's only like 19 or 20, he's got plenty of room to grow. I think, again, this is just a good idea overall. Hopefully it pans out for us and for him as well. But he's going to have some big roles to fill for sure as a rookie. Probably will be our starting center field on opening day over Weimer. Is my prediction, because he obviously has to be on the major league roster now. He signed a major league contract. All right, the next thing I wanted to talk about was a trade we made last week or a few weeks ago, and that was for first baseman and outfielder Jake Bauers from the New York Yankees. Bauers was a bench player, kind of role player for the Yankees, and throughout his whole MLB career. Last year, he only played 84 games, but hit 12 home runs, showing signs of power, which is something we need to replace Santana. He had 30 RBIs as well, but the .202 batting average is something that I hope will improve, along with the .278 on base percentage and the .413 slugging percentage as well. He had an 87 OPS plus, which is below average, but again, I hope, the Brewers have had a history of turning kind of role players and bench players into solid starters, so I hope we can do that for Jake. He's still fairly young. He's about 27, 28. So he could still have room to grow, and that is the hope, obviously, for him. In some more news, last week Brandon Woodruff was released by the Brewers, making him a free agent. He is going to be out for most of the 2024 season, which is why we didn't sign him back, Now, I don't know if he's going to sign this offseason or wait until he gets healthy again. Some team obviously will probably take the risk on him and sign him to a short-term contract. But I just want to say thank you to Woody for his services in Milwaukee. 2018, the home run off Kershaw was one of the best memories of a Brewer fan that I had. So, again, thank you to Brandon Woodruff, and thank you. I think he will go down as a top 10 pitcher in Milwaukee Brewers history. So, again, he's a Brewers legend for sure in my heart, and he was well loved by all Brewers fans. Now, some more recent news with the Brewers. Devin Williams, one of the best closers in the major leagues, win his second Reliever of the Year award, doing that on a 1.53 ERA, 61 games, and 36 saves with 87 strikeouts. Again, one of the best in the MLB, if not the best in the MLB, and he's definitely carried us a few times and got us a few extra wins that we might not have had if he wasn't on the team. So shout out to Devin Williams. He's a stud. before we wrap things up, I wanted to talk about some free agent options that I would be interested in and that would, fit our budget and our cheap front office, as you know. So let's start out with the most kind of talked about one right now. Is Rhys Hoskins, coming off an injury last season in spring training, hopefully having a bounce back year, and obviously a free agent right now. I think this would be a pretty good replacement for Santana. Rhys Hoskins has great power as well as pretty solid defense at first base. Definitely would be a great starter for us. Some other ones maybe talk about, I'm not sure. Brandon Belt. He's older now. He played last year in Toronto, put up solid, decent stats as a starting first baseman. But again, he's 37, so I'm not sure if a everyday role for him would be the move. A few other ones, Jeimer Candelario at third base would be a nice pickup as well, along with Justin Turner. Somebody that we talked about signing maybe last year. That didn't happen, but he still, even with his old age, still has the power and would be a nice pickup for us as well. A backup catcher that would be nice is Mitch Garver. I would like him from Texas. He was pretty solid for them last year. But we do right now probably need a backup catcher. Jefferson Carroll, our top prospect catcher, might be seeing the major leagues this year. That would be cool, but he's pretty young as well, so maybe a experienced backup would be nice to start out the season. And then another one I would like to see them bring back is Wade Miley, one of my favorite pitchers. Still, again, older guy, but we could get him for cheap. When he's in Milwaukee, he is one of the best pitchers on our team. For some reason, I don't know why, but last year he was a top pitcher in our rotation. I think if he comes back, it would just be nice to have that piece again with us for the 2024 season. That was a quick video today. We will try to keep posted. I know the boys are going to be back in town this week, so we'll try to get a video up maybe on Monday or Tuesday. But again, stay tuned with the channel. We will be back for sure, especially if some free agency starting soon. So if anything happens, who knows with our front office. We will be on it, or I will be on it for sure. So, again, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon. Peace.